YouTube. We have projects everywhere. Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. So, figured I'd start this video off with, we got a lot of projects to do. Not enough time in the day like usual to get this garage door open. We have stuff to do to the BMW. We have stuff to do to those mowers, this mower, quads. They're just, the projects never end. Probably because I start them and then like this, you know, I don't have time to finish them. So the four projects that I want to get done this weekend, I'm hoping at least three, right, are the three mowers over there. And I'm going to do individual videos for each of them. I did part one with all of them together, but I want to do them all separately. Let me open up this garage door, and I'll keep talking a little bit. My goal is hopefully to get this mower completed too. I have all the parts for it. Here we go. Got some light in here now. I have a new air compressor I should be buying today. It's another 30-gallon, 5.5 horse. They're asking $75 for it, so at that point it's not even really worth it to fix that one. I might temporarily keep it, see if I can maybe fix it cheap and then sell it to someone. But these are the three mowers I'll be working on today. I folded them up, make it easier to work on them. Or keep them in here, I should say. Again, this is just like a quick overview of what we have planned for today. Very least I want to get those three mowers fixed so that I can sell at least two of them. It is the mower season, so the perfect time. I want to rebuild this engine. Gotta rebuild this engine. It's just, oof, man, that's cruddy. Not even going to replace the valves. Just going to hone it out, put new rings, kind of sand down the head a little bit so that everything fits perfect. You know, the heads are already done right over here. And then that's it pretty much. Oh, I never finished putting that in. There we go. The hood seems to be holding up fine. I've been opening it and closing it pretty fine. No problems there after I had drilled out the holes. In fact, you know, I'm going to take this time just to kind of go over all of the projects. So the John Deere, like I said, is going to get honed out. I have new air filter. I have new oil. The only thing I'll have to get is new fuel lines. Only because I think that these lines are bad. What else? New spark plugs. Like I said, new piston rings. I have a new oil breather, like the actual assembly that attaches to the engine that I'm going to install as well. This mower should be good to go by the time I'm done with it. And then I'll be able to finally start cutting the grass with this. That was the whole reason I bought this, you know, so I didn't have to worry about extensive engine repairs. But like everything, I start going through it, and then I'm like, that's when my OCD kicks in, and I can't just leave something alone. Same with this thing. I mean, the motor ran fine that was originally on it. It was just very underpowered. It was just a little 8-horse Kohler. That's why I did the whole diesel conversion. And this one will be done, I'm hoping, within the next month. Continuing on, we got the diesel engines over here. This Yanmar, I had temporarily put this cover on just so I could test it out, make sure it runs good. Seems to run fine. The only thing I found was it was sucking air, but that's always because of that. I have one of those boat fuel little squeezer things get the fuel into the engine pretty much. I think that's going bad because I saw air bubbles coming out of there. So this engine is perfect, doesn't smoke, nothing. The engine may look like it's smoking, but it was burning off the residual oil that was on the top of the engine. So this will be going up for sale soon too. Maybe I can get this done today too, because I want to put this up for sale and get it sold, get it gone. Be one less thing on this table I got to worry about. That's the not brand new, but I had painted the engine cover, and I think this came out pretty spectacular, as well as the engine. I repainted the entire engine, including the fuel injector. See if I can get this to work. There we go. That's a little clearer. So you guys can have an idea of how much time and effort I put into this thing. I sanded down the shaft a little bit, made it nice and clean, no rust. Let's see, I think that's it with that specific one. That one back there, most likely I'm just going to give to a friend, see if he wants to attempt to rebuild it. I know that the crank is at least good on it. Definitely needs a power washing though. That engine over there, I have to just swap out the shaft, and then I'm going to throw it in the generator. Then I'm going to rebuild that generator motor, and the rebuilt generator motor is going to go onto that one over there. Oh, we're not zoomed, we're not focused again. Focus! Don't make me turn the manual on. Okay, sorry about that, YouTube. Then I'm going to throw that engine, after I rebuild that engine, onto the quad, and that moves on to the quads. So this one is practically done. Again, another project I got this far. I just gotta take a few days off just to finish all the projects in here. I know I can do it. Honestly, I might take like a week off in the next month or so just to clear my head, you know, so I feel brand new again. This engine luckily does have tons of compression, so no problems there. Didn't even adjust the valves, nothing like that. The last video you guys saw of it is the last time it's been touched. So the problem is, I've been on night shift for over a year. I don't know if this is clear or not. I don't have one of those cameras where you can see yourself, but I don't have. Basically, I've been on night shift for over a year, which is why I've been able to make these videos. But I'm back on day shift, and I work such long hours right now. I've been pretty tasked, pretty hard, that haven't really had time to do anything else since coming to day shift. Besides the weekends when I make these little videos for you guys. So I've been sorry for these delayed videos, and been trying to release 4 videos a week. It's definitely not easy when you're under task like I am. In terms of this John Deere though, moving on from that, in terms of this John Deere, finally found the new fuel injection pump. I searched for probably 2 days in this garage. It turns out it was inside the house the whole time. So this is gonna eventually be done, right? Put back together. I do plan to get a new hood. I found the new hoods on eBay. I guess they sell aftermarket ones with all the John Deere logos and everything still on it, so it should look pretty good. Most likely just gonna keep this. I like this John Deere. It'll be good for the winter time, at the very least for snow removal. And we got pretty pounded with snow this year. BMW, I have the brand new fenders. I have the M3 grill. The grills are most likely going to go on before I even get time to do the fenders. And then we move on. The pit bike, I got to see it's leaking oil. I don't know why it's leaking oil. I got to look into that, see if it's got a crack or something in the case. I doubt it, but who knows, it could. This quad I was going to sell. Might end up trading it for a Mercedes. Definitely not going to happen this weekend though. I found a 1973 Mercedes 220D, and I figured that'd be the perfect little restoration car for this channel. I've done quads, I have motorcycles. I haven't really had a classic car on the channel in a while. I don't even know if you guys would even consider that specific car a classic car, but it's got the crank down windows. It's exactly what I look for in a car. I like bare bone basic, that's it. The only reason I got my BMW is because of the gas mileage. Even though diesel's a little more expensive, get close to 60 miles per gallon in an all-wheel drive BMW. I mean, that's beyond me. Moving on, got the Yanmar over here. I gotta see if this thing even runs, honestly. I don't even think I tried starting it. It's just so many projects. So little time. mowers. Like I said, that's going to be primarily today's video. Gonna get all three of these running. These are going to be 3 individual videos. I don't know if I'm going to release them all on the same day. I think it really depends on how long I take on each one. But the whole point of the video is just to show you guys that you can find this stuff for free. You know, people who either don't know how to work on these engines or just don't want to, because they're not really expensive mowers, let's be honest here. But if I can sell them off $75 to $80 each, that'd be perfect. I'm going to most likely keep one, and it'll probably be the Troy-Bilt, only because I have the Troy-Bilt rototiller, and I'm just trying to keep with one brand. I also have the Toro. Maybe I'm just keeping with one color, if we put it that way. But I would like to get, I might end up selling off the Weed Whacker that I have, the chainsaws I have. I want to get all Milwaukee battery powered M18. If you guys know what the M18 is, it's these, you guys over here. I have a whole dock with just M18 batteries. These batteries aren't exactly cheap, but I got a ton of them over here. I use them like no tomorrow. Like I spare no time with these, if that made any sense. Tons of Milwaukee tools. Probably shouldn't be showing you guys. You guys know where I live. You probably come and steal all of it. But I work hard for all this stuff. So getting very off topic here now. But yeah, today I do plan on getting that new air compressor, new old air compressor. It's just a Craftsman 30 gallon, 5.5 horse, like I said. Should do the job. Like I said, I'm going to keep this for now. I have it up for sale for $100. See if anyone wants it. I don't know. It's nice looking. I just realized that it stopped recording, so I don't know where it stopped, but it's unfortunate that this air compressor just gave out the way it did. It was because of the sockets failing in the wall. See, I just installed 2 new sockets. I didn't even put a new face cover in yet. That'll probably be next. Without further ado, let me stop talking. Let me start working. I'm just procrastinating at this point. I mean, any of you guys out there that are mechanics, tell me you don't do the same sometimes. Alright, YouTube. Let me get to work. See you out there. Diesel Dan Peters, signing out for now.